welcome back to my channel. Today is number 2 of the best drugstore foundation for oily skinned girls. And I should say super AF oily skinned girls, because that is me. So I have been pretty excited to try this one. This one I have seen a lot of comments on. I think it's gonna be too light for me, but we'll see. But it was apparently made for Instagram beauty people to really like not need to put any kind of filter on. I don't do any filters anyways. I'm just totally against it. No hate. I feel like if you're really gonna showcase the makeup, why put a filter on it? But that's just my 2 cents. I don't hate on people who do. Let's see, it was tested under 7 different light conditions with top smartphone models with and without flash. I'm a little offended I was not one of those smartphone models. So anyways, let's see how it does. Like I said in the other video, if you have not watched it yet, I will post it either, I don't know, it'll pop up here, it'll pop up here. I don't know which side it's gonna pop up on, whatever. So you can watch the first one, but I talked about how oily I really was, how big my pores are. Yeah, they're huge, okay? Barrel friggin' pores. All right. Oh, that's cool. It's got like a little spatula. Interesting. So I guess you just take the spatula and like, oh, well, you know what? I should probably prime first. Nerd. So I guess you just take the spatula. Well, this is probably going to be way too light for me, but that's okay. We can warm it up with bronzer. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, this little spatula is cool. Like, it's not like hard, like it bends, so like it flexes when you put it on. I have no idea how much of this I need, so we're just going for it, okay? I don't know if it's a buildable formulation or not. We shall see. Okay. So I am just going to take a damp beauty blender and go at it. Okay, so right away it's not full coverage. I will say that. So hopefully it's a blend or it's buildable. We'll see. And it could just be because, oh my gosh, this is so pale. It's not showing up as much in the camera, thank goodness, but like, it's way too pale on me. I'm gonna end up looking like Casper. I'll do what I'll do. You know what, over here, I might try a brush. Oh Lord, that's not good, is it, people? All right, so we'll use a brush on this side and see. Oh my gosh, this is way too light on me. So it's a little more coverage with the brush, which is usually pretty normal. I look like freaking Casper. Okay, so it does get tacky. And I don't know, maybe it'll loosen up a little bit once it sets a little bit. I don't know. So far, I'm not liking it. We're gonna build another layer, I guess, and see. But I mean, if I'm into using filters, my butt would still be using a filter with that. So this is the soft beige. So I guess I should have gotten the next one up, but that's okay. You live and you learn. That's what life's about, people. That's what life's about. So we're gonna do a second layer because honestly, you guys, that like did not really cover much of anything. So I'll use a brush all over to see if maybe that helps a little bit. We'll just kind of staple it in. That gave it a little more coverage and it did build nicely. So it didn't start, it's not really cakey or anything when I added another layer. So that's good to know. I'm okay if it builds okay because, you know, you don't always need full coverage from the get-go. I mean, I do just because I love full coverage, but you don't always need it. So I'm okay with a buildable formula. It does feel really tacky though, like heavy. I can tell I have foundation on. Guys, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to last throughout the day with this stuff. I do not like the way it feels on my skin at all. It dries really quick and it gets tacky really quick. That's a no-no in my book. I'm just going in with the Beauty Blender just to kind of soften it a little. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna try and wear it all day, but I can tell you right now, I'm not liking it. All right, it's definitely way too light for me. So let's put a little bronzer on my face, try and warm it up a little bit. Maybe I'll like it a little better then, we'll see. It's tacky. I don't like how tacky it is. Let's see if we can warm it up a little bit though. And then we will do the wear test and see if it lasts as well as the Maybelline did yesterday. Right now, I don't have a lot of high hopes. The bronzer is helping warm it up some, so that's good. I mean, I know your girl got pale, but not that pale. Come on now. Like, feel it like sticking on my eyelids and stuff. All right, with the bronzer, it's not as bad. Put a little more dimension in my face. Like, even the brush hair is like coming off on my face because it's so tacky. Like, that's crazy. Like, look at this. It's so tacky, like the brush hairs are sticking to my face. That brush never sheds on my face. Never has. I don't know what's my own hair and what's brush hair. It's the same color. All right, so let's see if we can come up with some positives at least. With the second layer, it did cover. Okay, so it covered that. So that's a good thing. You know, I have really oily skin, so it's really unusual for me to feel tacky with a foundation. Usually, I always feel too much moisture. So this is a new feeling for me. But we are gonna see how long it lasts. So right now, it is 12:30, and we'll do like we did in the last video. I'll check in around 4, and I'll check back in the evening, and we'll see how it stays, and we'll see. I don't know. You can still see my pores, but like I said in the other video, my pores are like freaking craters. So that's pretty hard to cover up, I think, anyways. Okay, so there it is. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup off camera, and I will be back in a few hours. First impressions so far, I like that you can build the coverage. I don't like the feeling of it. I don't like that it feels like I'm wearing foundation. Nobody wants to feel like they're wearing foundation. Maybe once it sets a little bit, it might feel different. So in a couple hours when I come back, maybe I'll be whistling a different tune. I don't know. Well, let's see what happens. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. Okay, so it is like 4:30. So I've had it on for about four and a half hours now, and I'm still not looking super oily. And it's actually held up pretty well. So, and once I wore it for a while, it did get less tacky and it feels more like my skin. So it's not as bad as it was when I first put it on. So I'm actually liking it. So we shall see. So I will check back in again at 8 and we will see what it looks like at 8. But right now, it's holding up pretty good. Who knew? Okay, so we are back for the evening check. It is, I think like 8:30 right now. We have 2 out of the 3 kids down for bed. The hubby is doing the little one right now before he goes out for some guy time. So I will say that I'm a little less shiny than I was with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and it stayed on my nose, even though I'm a nose rubber. That is pretty impressive. But I do think it feels a little heavier than the Maybelline Fit Me. So it's like pros and cons with each. I don't know which one I like better. I think I had to use less product with the Fit Me, which was good. I had to use a little more with the Wet n Wild, and the Wet n Wild took a while to like set on my face. So when I first applied it, and probably for the first hour, it felt kind of heavy and like tacky. With the Fit Me foundation, it really just went right into my skin and it felt pretty good. So, would I use it again? Yeah, I'd use it again. It did oxidize just a touch, not near as much as drugstore foundation usually does, but in this case it was a good thing because this was a little light on me. So I like it. I don't know if I like it better than the Fit Me, but I like it. I will say I am less shiny though. I have not touched it up. I have not put any powder on, nothing. And it's still looking pretty freaking good. So I would say, I think it's only like, I think it's like $4. So for a $4 foundation, that's hella amazing. I'm gonna say that. Definitely worth $4 to try it out, 100%. Do I think it takes away all the need for filters? If you're a filter person, I don't think so, unless you already have like absolutely amazing skin, which I do not. So that's where we're at with that one. So I think it's good for $4. I probably wouldn't buy it again, but I'll definitely use it until it's gone. It's not like a throwaway by any means. So the next one we are going to be reviewing in the next video is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I've had a lot of people talk about this one, so I'm really excited to use this one. So we will do that on the next one. Let me know in the comments if you guys have tried this before and what you think about it, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.
But first, let me take a selfie.